So here's a note about my drawing process. I like to start with very hard pencils. I use a 3H here or a HB. These are not smudgy and they're easy to erase. I also use reference photos. So I'm just going to be drawing something simple. I will start with basic shapes. Just for this demo, I think we're just going to draw the head. So here's kind of a trapezoid with a curved back. We can indicate the neck. So this gives very clean, hard lines. I want this to be pretty quick, so I'm going to try to not worry too much about. Add details on top of the basic shapes. This one's a unicorn, has a horn that rhymes. So I like the hard pencils because, as you can see, the lines are pretty simple. They don't get smudgy. I notice when I start with darker pencils, the lines tend to get very smudgy, and then it's hard to see what's going on, and it's harder to erase and correct things. So add some details, nice linear details. Okay, and I also know how to paint, but when I'm using lines, I like linear details because they're pretty. And this mane is not very interesting shape, so I'm gonna modify it a bit for my imagination, just add some more swooshy shapes. And I can get loose and messy with this, but it still doesn't get smudgy. It's still very crisp. Okay, so then I like to switch to my 3B, and here I can go a little darker and start to think about where I want these lines to actually end up. I'm still not being as precise as if I were inking. When you're inking, you have to think about every single line. Here, I just need the line in approximately the right space. I can always redraw it or restate it if it's not right. So here I need to make some decisions about this kind of swooshy mess I made. And I'm changing it some more. Things to think about are the silhouette, the forms, like three-dimensionally. How does this shape actually exist in 3D space? What's in front of the other piece? Okay, now I switch to my 8B. And here's where I can start to add some shading and details. And I continue to look at the reference, but also change things so that it looks more aesthetic.
Are you going to school today? No. Why? Because I feel a little sick. Give me your backpack. I have to put a stuffy in it there. I'll take it to the school and whatever. Come here. What do you want? Just give me my back. My back. Backpack's here. Oh, wait. Okay.
So you get the idea. I don't want to make this too long. So you just keep adding details until it's ready to ink, and then I usually transfer it to using a light box, I usually transfer it to like Bristol paper or something, and then go ahead and ink. And that's a different process.